What's going on? Alright, let's do this. So I'm gonna play this one first. Just kidding. I'm just gonna go straight to this one because I still haven't done this one. And I'm probably not gonna be able to do this one. It's probably not gonna go well. Alright, so I'll do the easy one here. Alright, we'll get the class. Let's do this. There we go. Alright, I still have yet to finish this map. This is a pretty tough map. Man. That's fine. This guy. Let's get these bridges up. Man. Okay, that's better. Well, they are not giving me the same stuff again, are they? Alright, there we go. It's all different stuff. Alright, let me go get this objective done. I'm just trying to level up a little bit here. Alright, first one. Okay. Within every true berserker resides a trop of ancient troll blood. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, the portal. I remember the portal. Alright. Let's see here. So it looks like YouTube is hiding concurrence again. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly document that. One second. Okay, yeah, so basically, again, YouTube is just sitting here, hiding views and lying about views, and so even as I sit here and I would watch the stream, live, they just literally don't even count the view. So I was just documenting, the lies so I can send that on over to my lawyer. Here. Okay. I think it's interesting how I just spent in-game currency to do a reroll after two to three unsuccessful re-rolls in a row, and the very first time that we see a concurrent that's not being hidden, it's immediately when I spend in-game currency after 2 to 3 unsuccessful re-rolls. I think this is fascinating. I think that's a fascinating thing. To finally start counting one concurrent right when I do that. Almost to convince viewers that that's what they're seeing. You know, almost like Russian, you know, meddling or something, you know, like we're sitting here trying to convince people views aren't what they are. You know, sort of like they do on social media, and sort of like the Trump administration is going to do to the election, to try to rig it, you know, obviously to lie, because obviously nobody likes the guy anymore. He's a piece of shit, so, you know. Obviously that's what we're talking about, where the Trump administration is sitting here just attacking people, and that's all that's happening. Like, literally, they're just sitting here using Russians and stuff like that to attack people, and they know it. Like, they're literally using Russians to attack citizens, and the FBI is literally in on it. That's why when I report stuff to the FBI and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So, like, obviously the stuff that they're sitting here doing, they're not going to do anything about. That's, like, the blatant obvious thing. So anything that I report to them that they're not doing, they can't wait to jump all over that, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's important to remember that anything that they're not doing that I have and will report to them, you know, they're gonna love to jump all over that, because they're looking for any excuse to actually just do anything at this point. So, you know, just the evidence thereof, if I sit here and I watch the stream and you're not even going to count a view when I'm watching the stream, I mean, that's blatantly obvious. And now my bitrate's shifting around all over the place. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick speed test to prove, to document what somebody's doing here to cause that with my device here. So I'm just going to go ahead and document the evidence of that here really quick. I have to do this for the lawyer if you wanted me to do this here really quick, so hold on. Okay. And then, you know, again, my stream being attacked and my bitrate shifting around all over the place after mentioning the Trump administration. So definitely keep that in mind. That is obviously terrorism, and it's being conducted by the Trump administration themselves using the help of Russian terrorists. So it's extremely important to remember that just how illegal this is right now. And again, you know, it happening, again, very, very, very aggressively the day that Trump let all these Russians into the country, and you know, again, is literally just no sleep Wiblo sitting here attacking my channel because he's a Russian. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and continue documenting the fact that this scammer is able to hide the concurrence from people in the stream, including myself. So I'm just documenting that at the moment, too. I'm just, you know, literally sitting here documenting every last second that happens. Because that is literally what's happening. I mean, there's obviously people in the stream. You guys know there's not 0 people watching my stream. So, people are being unsubscribed, and YouTube is intentionally at fault here. They intentionally do not follow their own policies. And, just lost a really massive lawsuit, too. And here we are, being attacked on social media by the Trump administration. Imagine that. Wow. Right after they lost this huge lawsuit. And I'm recording all this evidence that they're not even counting it when I'm watching the stream, let alone, you know, anybody else, very obviously. Pretty fascinating stuff. So, you know, we're just going to sue the Trump administration. We're also going to sue the party that won that lawsuit, by the way. We're in the process of countering that, because that's completely fucking ridiculous. You're actually violating people's rights now. You're literally suing social media companies. And then like possibly giving, you know, anybody that wants to use them, adults and stuff like that, consequences and whatnot, all while you get what I'm saying, all while you know, adults are the only ones that are supposed to be using them. And, you know, it's the sort of thing where police, FBI, and the Trump administration in general should have been, you know, doing this all along. They should have been, literally all along sitting here doing their jobs to investigate this and do something about this. You know, again, if they are following their own policies, which they aren't, the FBI then needs to step in. They have policies for all these things, like doxing and stalking and stuff like that, and laws exist for these things too, and they're blatantly not following them. It's that simple. You don't have to shut them all down just because, again, you're too stupid to acknowledge the fact that you're not even sitting here investigating the fact that they're not backing up their own policies. That's what you need to investigate, and that's what you need to take a look at. Because that's exactly what's happening. So, you know, I mean, like, you guys see the same one concurrent just back and forth, again, it's not a real view. That's the scammer. The only view that you see is the scammer. You don't see anybody else, you don't see my view, you don't see anybody else. The only view that you see in this stream is this scammer, and this scammer is just constantly coming back and forth over and over and leaving before it counts. So like literally they've come in the stream multiple times now before it's counted. And I'm just like literally documenting all of this because it's right there. So I mean, it's literally just a scam where they DDoS the stream so that absolutely nobody's view counts whatsoever. They just decide what the view count is. They've been doing it to other people too. I told you, I already proved that it was happening to another streamer I showed you guys. There's a bitrate shifting around. As soon as I said it, you see the bitrate shift? Did you see that? As soon as I said it. Yep. You know, flat out, it is happening to him too. Flat out. Literally happening to Perry the Pig. Literally just shows one watching, and I literally pointed that out on stream. I showed that, just, you know, one, and I proved it too. I proved it. Completely absurd. Hey, Trash Tube, why are you sitting here disconnecting my stream constantly? Why are you doing that? Why do I constantly see you disconnecting and reconnecting my stream and shit? Like, what are you doing? Like, YouTube is so trash. YouTube is literally trash. There's a bitrate shift. There it is. As soon as I say YouTube is trash. And again, it's important to remember that it's literally just a stalking scammer. That's all it is. So yeah, I still won't do this. I still need a bit more abilities. But I got to that point. That boss is tough. Pain in the ass. So it's not the level at this point, it's just the boss. Yeah, I'm capped there, I think. Alright. Just gonna go ahead and continue documenting this. Yeah. Basically, at the start of the stream, when we had the start screen on, there was a normal amount, like concurrents were coming in, and then they stopped it at 2. and then just brought it back down again, like I've mentioned plenty of times before, where it's just a capped number. You don't see anybody or a realistic number, and I'm already documenting the fact that I am watching the stream and my view is not counting. It literally does not count. So I mean, these Russians are literally like, the FBI is this trash. The FBI is literally this trash. Like, these Russians are literally sitting on here just hacking YouTube. Attacking people. They were very blatantly view-botting a certain person's stream and causing problems for that stream, too. Very blatantly. I mean, did you see the amount of fucking bots that were in that chat? I mean, that chat was just full of bots. This platform is under attack by non-stop scammers, and there's nobody that works at YouTube anymore. Very slowly, Russia wants to gain control of YouTube. Very slowly. There's my bitrate. There it is. Conveniently as I say that. And the whole point is they're going to slowly do it with this whole fucking thing where there's no office anymore, there's no accountability. So, I mean, this is exactly how scammers operate. Scammers literally operate by not physically having any type of representation of anything. This is the point. When it comes to physicalities, they can't produce because they are not that person. So why on earth would you continue to operate your companies from home? Why would you let people consistently work years on end for your company from home, knowing the security risks? Why would you do this? Because at any given time, all that requires now is for the scammer to make the person think they aren't hacked. And then just sit there and slowly masquerade as that person in the company and steal information. They're not going to hack. They're not going to leave a trace. They're going to get in, they're going to breach, and they're going to steal information. And it's going to look like streamers' bitrate shifting the hell around because it's their breach point. And that's not my problem, that's YouTube's fucking problem. Because this ain't just me. And not only that, it's anybody. Even the most gifted people on here are in complete denial that this is happening. So yeah, it's them too. So yeah, I mean, you guys saw 3 and 4 concurrence? Nope, they're lying. It is literally not on the graph in my control room. So again, we're back to this, where we're literally just scamming the timeline and the graph. So I'm just going to document every last bit of this. I mean, we're just literally documenting this. So, I mean, I'm just going to record all the evidence that literally TrashTube is capping concurrence. I can't even have my own view count. Yeah, literally, they're just literally lying. I mean, it's literally just a completely scammed view count. And then meanwhile, the person doing this sits here and takes streams and doxes people and stalks them. So again, the FBI is looking pretty fucking stupid. Yep, and right there's my bitrate. It's like right on the money, right as I say it. Right as I say, the FBI is pretty fucking stupid. Oh, look, a like showed up on the stream before the view even counted. Imagine that. Hey, look, I saw a like show up on the stream before the concurrent view even counted. Wow, imagine that. Oh, now there's magically 2 people in the stream instantly. Yep. So now YouTube is sitting here just saying, oh, okay, 2. This is the point. It's not actually being run by anybody. YouTube is literally sitting here behind the scenes being run by a bunch of Russian scammers. They have taken over behind the scenes. And they are masquerading and hiding this from so many people. And, you know, you're going to just sit there and laugh it off in denial. And because you do that, they're going to continue masquerading, doing damage, until one day they just have enough. They just have enough. There's the laugh emoji. What do we know about the laugh emoji? About how it's to throw shade on what I say? Remember that? Remember how this person likes to hit that to discredit when I'm right? Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, literally, YouTube is just fucking garbage. It's so simple. What a trash fucking platform. Literally fucking trash. What a joke. What a literal joke this platform is. I mean, nothing's ever been correct. I mean, they just literally suck at everything. Just 2 concurrents. That's it, guys. Just 2. No more, no less. Not fluctuating. Just exactly 2. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? 2. Noticing how I'm not getting the same ones again. Look at how many re-rolls I just did. I mean, that's just completely ridiculous. That's completely absurd. I mean, it's blatantly obvious to see what's going on. And you know what I mean? Like, I've talked about this before. I mean, literally, this scammer broke Rotato. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we're talking about. The point is, this person is sitting here just trying to break any game that they can. And they did. They broke Rotato. And this is digital destruction of property, and it is on the Trump administration. It is their fault. It's nobody's fault except the Trump administration. They're allowing this by being incompetent. It's that simple. It's literally that simple. Trump administration and the people that they hire are completely incompetent. Kash Patel is, you know, too busy chugging beers to do his job. He's a dumb fucking piece of shit. He's literally a dumb fucking piece of shit. He's too busy chugging beers with hockey teams, passing out, apparently, you know, at parties and shit like that. Oh, I know, confetti. Yeah, confetti. Why are we hitting the confetti for that one? Why do we care so much about that? Nobody gives a shit about Kash Patel. Literally nobody. Nobody cares about Kash Patel. Literally nobody. Nobody fucking gives a shit. So why the confetti? I literally nobody cares. Everybody fucking hates that guy. Literally nobody fucking cares about Kash Patel. I'm pretty sure even his own kids probably fucking hate him at this point. Literally, that guy is a waste of space moron. And he proved it. So, I gave him every benefit of the doubt. Every benefit of the doubt. There it is again. There it is again. That has nothing to do with the bitrate shifting around. You have to understand that's already in there. Like this time, that bitrate shifting around is shifting around to control trending so that people don't come in here based on me calling Kash Patel a fucking retard. Because this is ridiculous. This is how much of a pussy these guys are. They can't take the fact that you're calling them out on the fact that they are incompetent. So instead of rising to the challenge and doing the fucking job, they're sitting here, what? Attacking everybody that has the balls to say anything? Go fuck yourselves, you stupid fuck. What a retard. Yeah, like, I mean, Kash Patel is literally a fucking retard. The guy is fucking retarded. He is. He's literally fucking retarded. Like, that guy is a retard. It's literally just the truth. Pretty sure autistic people are smarter than that guy. Pretty sure. waste of your tax dollars. What a waste. You know what else is a waste of your tax dollars? The fact that Trump, just so that he can wear orange fucking makeup, probably again spends money on a makeup person, hair person, this person, that person, so that he can do these things. Tax dollars. And remember, they follow him around, his face must always be orange. And you know he ain't doing that. He can't do that. He ain't making his face orange. Somebody else is doing that. Yeah. Why is it? Why do you care about that? Why are we shifting the bitrate around about that? Why is that? Actually, I thought that was pretty funny. Like, this is kind of the point. Like, if these guys were any bit integrity, had any integrity at all, they would laugh at the shit people say, instead of sit here and try to shut it up. You know what I mean? Like, it literally just shows that they are guilty and literally think they are that incompetent. No, they're that incompetent. They, you know, like they're literally the bully at school, you know, that never got over, you know, the fucking thing where he's got to make you feel terrible to make himself feel better. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, it's literally all it is. Dude is stupid. I told you it was coming. I told you. I warned you Iran was gonna hack people too. I even said that. I even said Iran was gonna hack people. But Russians are hacking us too. Like, they're also joining in. Like, that's always what Russia does. Literally always what they do. And they exacerbate too. Trump is so stupid. He's such an idiot. He's like the worst president in fucking history. He is literally the worst president in history. I mean, just completely misusing Border Patrol and funds for that too. Like, literally no Border Patrol should ever be anywhere except on that, like, Texas-Mexico border. You know, like all that stuff down there. Like, there, yes. And fine, you want to, you know, crack down on putting them at the border of Canada or whatever. I don't care. I mean, that would be weird, but I don't care. The point is, why are they just randomly in airports and in fucking Minneapolis? It makes no sense. It's complete misuse of border patrol. They're to patrol the border. And they aren't police. They can't enforce things. They are to report paperwork, yada yada, and then if it's beyond the jurisdiction of the border, they are to report it to the FBI, this agency, that agency, yada yada yada. And the FBI is supposed to use their resources to do it, not Border Patrol. They are not trained for that. They're not authorized for that. It's completely illegal. It's not what they're supposed to do. They're not police, and they should not be running around with police just as ICE police. Doesn't mean anything. You know that I can go around with something that says police on it? I can walk around like that. Now, I can't pretend to be a police officer and can't walk around making people think that. But if I want to, I could just wear a shirt that says police. I can do that. That's completely legal for me to do that. So they're just doing that. And really, really bending the shit out of that. So I promise you, if you or I went to the extremes they're going to, you're arrested in no time. And nothing's happening to them. So that's completely absurd. It's completely absurd. They're not police, and they have no business pretending to be law enforcement. No business. There's training for that. Absurd. And then beyond that, even more so, federal agents, real federal agents, are only given the amount of overstepping that they are allowed simply because of X amount of training, wisdom, and years they have doing these things, so that they understand the gravity of, if I overstep here, a chain reaction will happen, but worse things will happen if I don't do this here, so I have to do it. That's it. That's the only time. And that's the fucking point. Why can't... If you can't understand that, you're not doing it right. You can't understand that, you're not even doing it right. How do you not even understand that? It's so basic. I'm sorry, but it is. If you understand what law enforcement is about, the whole point is that you're enforcing these laws to have a society that's safe from crime and not so crazy, actual crazy people. Not sitting here creating propaganda and trying to pretend like everybody's committing crimes when they're not. I mean, come on. They wouldn't want, you know what I mean? Like, that, they are actually committing crimes, and they don't like it when people say that they are. You know what I mean? And they're the ones actually committing crimes. So, I mean, it's completely absurd at this point. Trump's a douchebag. Well, look at my bitrate. I mean, this is absurd. I mean, we know what's happening. They're just, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna find this on, you know, the scammers channel. They're sitting here doing that so they can upload pieces of what I'm saying to, yeah, I mean, like, that's all he's doing. Fucking retard. But, you know, again, so is Cash Patel. Oh, you didn't like that? Oh, the bitch ass scammer that had his like on the stream just to take it off didn't like that. Oh. Oh. I don't fucking care. Yeah, I literally don't fucking care that you didn't like it. You're just gonna take everything I'm saying and just completely put it out of context anyway, which is literally all anybody ever does to anybody that's Democrat. Anybody that's Democrat That's all they're doing. See, Republicans and Trump pretty much just lie all the fucking time anymore. I'm not talking way back, I'm talking lately. Because the point is they gotta lie for this epic scammer liar of liars. It's literally as simple as that. As soon as he became a compulsive liar, they were gonna always have to double down and just lie endlessly. So that's why. And, you know, it's not, you know, it never used to be everybody. It used to be some on both sides. Now, honestly, the independents and the Democrats are all just, if anything, trying to be on the same page against this fucking Republican Party. This is absurd. Because the whole point is we thought there was Republicans against Trump and stuff like that, because there were. But it turns out a lot of them flipped their shit. Like they say they were against, you know, Republicans against Trump, but then they flipped their shit. So it's like, that's not okay. So you're gonna say you're a Republican against Trump and then just flip your shit all of a sudden. That's really, it's so messed up. So, you know, the point is, if a Republican wants to be successful and wants honesty and wants to actually represent people in government and wants democracy to continue and rights and freedom of speech, they need to vote blue no matter who. I mean, look at this bit rate. This is insane. And he already tried to rig the Texas election. Trump tried to rig the Texas election. Look at my bit rate when I say that. I mean, that's true. That is a true thing that happened. He did do that. He did try to do that. All while, see, like, he's sitting here trying to, you know, make it hard to use mail-in voting and take, like, he's like claiming war on mail-in voting. Yeah, you see this? They're literally just sitting here clipping everything I'm saying, and it's causing that bitrate shit. Because it's literally TrashTube on purpose doing that. Yeah, they could make it so my stream doesn't fucking do that. They could easily do that. But instead, YouTube makes it so that my stream actually has an integrity problem because a scammer is sitting here taking clips of me that I do not authorize this scammer, stalker, rapist to be taking. It is important to remember that Trump is a fucking retard, though. And that, you know, they are, you know, it's just like a combined effort at this point. Absurd. And you know, again, I mean, if you're a smart person, you're educated and you know, you understand that dictatorships don't work and autocracies don't work. Like, you get that. But if you're a dumbass, you're gonna sit here and endlessly claim that nobody's ever tried this, even though they've tried it endlessly, and that was the whole reason for the Cold War. It's never actually stopped. They never actually stopped trying. I'm just endlessly gonna sit here forever trying to dig a deeper hole in denial of the fact that no, Vladimir Putin's just assassinated his own competition and rigged his own fucking elections, just like Trump was doing in Texas. Just like Trump was trying to rig the Texas election, and remember, all while, yeah, remember, and he's taking a stance against mail-in voting, to rig the election against mail-in voting, to limit options for people to vote, and all while he took part in a Florida special election. All while he's the one that took part in a Florida special election, a mail-in vote for a special election. Yeah. And he's sitting here trying to make it tough for people to use mail-in votes, and he is using those. You know, again, just like the asshole that starts several wars, but he's the same asshole that's dodged the draft. Remember, he dodged the draft, and he's an asshole. And he's also the same asshole that made fun of McCain because he was a prisoner of war. He actually made fun of him for that. Yep. That's what the President of the United States does. He makes fun of war heroes that are prisoners. I mean, like that. What a disgusting piece of trash that person is. What a disgusting piece of trash. Because John McCain was a real Republican. One again. Just one. That's all we get. That's it. Just one. Even though we know that's not true, we know there's more than one. Point is that they're hiding views so that I start saying stuff, and then they're going to start clipping what I say, which starts the bitrate to shift around, and then YouTube stops lying about the views. That's literally all that's happening. There you go. See how I quickly refresh that? Instantly. There were 2 concurrents in the stream when I started saying that. Instantly. Remember how often this has happened. Anytime I call things out to YouTube. Remember how many times this has happened anytime I call out YouTube on their trash. Or instantly they had two other concurrents in the stream. And there's the bitrate. There it is. The point is the scammer is masquerading as me. And, you know, they have a fake channel pretending to be me. And they even re-uploaded one of my shorts of one of my vocal covers, and the scammer is actually literally just saying that it's him doing the cover in the title of the short that the scammer stole from my channel. I mean, literally just titling it that he did the vocal cover. It's like, okay. So, you know, just throwing out there that this person is just literally just you know, that much of a scammer, where they're literally just directly stealing what somebody else created and trying to re-upload it as their own, all while trying to pretend to be that person too, like the sort of weird you know, thing where they impersonate other streamers and stuff like that. Hey, who do we know that impersonates other streamers and got sued for it? Who do we know that impersonates other streamers? Hey, who do we know? Gee, I wonder who we know, like I said, that impersonates other streamers. I wonder. And doesn't really ask their permission, just sort of kind of does it. I wonder who else we know that does that sort of thing. There we go. Nailed it. Svartalfheim? Is that Svartalfheim? I know Jotunheim. That's where we just were. Jotunheim! We finally finished it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's sweet. Got a bunch of shit. Got a bunch of shit. Why is the rapist scammer recording my stream right now? Yeah. Yeah. Cool. 4 objectives on this one. Enemy difficulty 180%. Minutes for this one. Cool. It's a freaking mine. This is awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, this is cool shit. There's a rapist recording the stream right now. Well, it really is amazing how quickly that fixes itself as soon as I say that, isn't it? Platform is so trash. Oh, hey, look! After I said that, the scammer that has their likes on the stream, just to remove them, removes one of their likes. Imagine that. Wow. Wow. Imagine that. Holy crap. Holy crap. YouTube is trash. There's a rapist recording my stream right now. See, now he's just doing that on purpose because I already mentioned the fact that it conveniently stopped twice in a row the very second that I mentioned him being a rapist. So, you know, he's just trying to sit here and make that wrong by being... Because remember, that's the most malicious we've seen that bitrate shift in, you know, how long now. So, it's obvious to see what this dumbass is doing. You can see it. The dumbass. Kind of reminds me of Trump. Stupid as fuck. Kind of reminds me of that. Stupid as fuck. Hey, remember how there was a No Kings protest? Remember that? You remember how there's a No Kings protest? And he's all pissed off about it? And like, basically, like, it's the largest protest, like, ever, pretty much. Well, not really, but... There's a lot of fucking people. There's a lot of fucking people there. People cannot fucking stand this guy. This guy, like, literally people hate this guy. They hate him. He's such a stupid asshole. Trump is literally just a stupid asshole. He doesn't even know how to not smell bad. He's the president of the United States and he can't not smell bad. He's a billionaire. Man, what a joke. A literal joke. How am I supposed to do that? This one might not happen yet. This one might not happen yet. There's a rapist recording the stream right now. There's a rapist recording the stream right now. If you're watching this, it's not my channel. If you're watching this from a clipped stream. If you're watching this from a clipped upload, it is not my channel. If you're watching this from a clipped upload, it is not my channel. If you're watching this from a clipped upload, this is not my channel. If you're watching this from a clipped upload, this is not my channel. Donald Trump's a stupid fucking bitch. 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 So I'm gonna do YouTube. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do exactly what I always do, except this time when I do it, I'm going to make violent threats against the president. And then YouTube will be liable. It's literally that simple. All I'm gonna do is use the platform, and then a rapist is recorded, and we make our threats. All that's going to happen is YouTube is going to be liable, and and then instantly, almost as if you want to know what's going to happen, instantly the bitrate stops shifting around, and it shoots all the way up to 20-something thousand. Almost like you were waiting to find out what would happen. What's going to happen? Oh wow, that's fascinating how that works, isn't it? Yeah. Fascinating. Isn't that funny? So you see how quick... Oh, wow. What's going to happen? It's the sort of thing where we're going to be suing the U.S. government. We're going to be suing the Trump administration. And we're going to be, again, involved in a lawsuit, a class action lawsuit, against the FBI, where, just again, for X amount of time, I'm an American citizen, and I'm actually being attacked by the FBI, all while a stalker, a Russian terrorist, is actually stalking me. So I'm just going to literally sue the Trump administration for getting us involved in a war while saying no new wars. He promised that. I'm going to sue the FBI for sitting here and never doing a single thing to investigate anything on a federal level. Literally just trying to be police. I'm going to sue the FBI for literally just trying to be police and not investigate anything on a federal level whatsoever. In fact, blatantly trying to cover things up. I'm going to sue YouTube for literally never following their policies, ever. And I have lots of proof of that. Wholly aside from all of the Reddit posts over the years of people being stalked, harassed, killed, threatened, and all kinds of things on YouTube in front of people. And wholly aside from that. And again, we're going to sue several police departments that joined in with the harassment instead of doing something about it. Because they're MAGA, they joined in with the rest of MAGA. So we're just going to sue several here. We're literally just proving... They're just proving that they're doing it. I'm sue several local police stations. I'm going to sue several local police stations. I'm going to sue the Ephrata police station. I'm going to... because the Ephrata police station harassed my mom. And I'm going to... And, again, my mom got into a serious car accident. And they did not do it. They didn't do anything properly. And I'm going to sue the Ephrata police, who then blew up my mom's car and helped this other police station cover up the serious crime that they committed. And again, I'm going to sue the Trump administration for, again, no new wars, and yet we are in a war, intentionally making electricity and stuff like that expensive. I have plenty of proof of this. We are going to sue, again, the FBI for literally never investigating anything, and literally just, quite frankly, making things more unsafe. I'm being stalked, doxxed, harassed, and instead of investigating that, they're actually literally sitting here harassing and stalking people, citizens of their own. And again, not actually doing any kind of investigating whatsoever, at all. Literally just at all. And just blatantly being incompetent. Again, the picture of Kash Patel, or the video of Kash Patel chugging beers with a hockey team says it all. And again, I'm going to sue YouTube for never ever. We're going to sue YouTube for never a single time following their own policies. I'm going to sue several local police departments, including the Ephrata Police, the Easterl Police. These, again, my mom's car was blown up in the Ephrata Walmart parking lot, and the Ephrata Police refused to give the security footage. Yep, there it is. And that's illegal. Can't do that. So we are going to sue the Ephrata Police for refusing to give us security footage. We are going to sue the Easterl Police for working with the Ephrata Police to blow up a car just so that there's no evidence of the fact that I was right about something, and you literally blew up a car just to cover up the fact that you were going to get fired or slapped on the wrist, maybe. Not even that. Like, literally, you impounded a car that you shouldn't have impounded. I proved it was drivable. You lied to the tow place, to the garage, and told them we couldn't take it. That's illegal, by the way. I could have just lied to them. Yeah, like that. I could have just lied to them and been like, well, so what? Yeah, I don't give a shit. Give me my fucking keys. You're not the police. And the tow place literally kept our property and forced us to pay over $1,000 just to keep it there longer. And is literally the Easterl Police told this tow place, told this place to keep the car there intentionally because it's not drivable, even though after I picked it up, the point is, I literally drove it just fine to the body shop myself. Nothing fell off, all the lights worked just fine, and nothing happened. Yep. So again, stupid fucking cops. Dumbass motherfucking asshole, dumb, stupid cops. Yep, that work for the Ephrata and state and Easterl Police, apparently. All of them. Just apparently fucking stupid in this state. Just dumb as shit in Pennsylvania. Just completely fuck. Yeah. And this is what they do. When your mom's car blows up in Ephrata Walmart parking lot, the Ephrata Police refuse to give you security footage. And by the time you pick her up, There's nobody there investigating, asking questions. Nobody does any investigation. They just go, well, you know, Hyundais, they just blow up, don't they? You know, they just blow up. You know. That's the investigation. That's what stupid fucking retard cops at the Ephrata police did to investigate. Oh, it blew up. Oh, it's a Hyundai. They're just prone to that. Okay, see ya. And then remember the week after, I was driving around that parking lot, and there was like 4 or 5 illegal things going on. I found two cars with expired inspection tags. I found loitering. I found all kinds of illegal shit. I found people parked in fire lanes. I found all kinds of shit going on. And this is a public space. A parking lot that gets traffic is a public space. Police can police that. It doesn't. It's a store. It's a store where people shop. It's not like it's a private, fenced-off community where they're preventing people from coming in. You police this, idiots. Shut the fuck up and stop trying to pretend like you don't. You police this, retards. Retards. Shut the fuck up. You know you're sitting there trying to pretend like you don't. Shut the fuck up. You police that, retards. People drive in there and commit crimes. Do you show up when somebody calls the robbery? Do you show up then? Or do you just, you know, if there's a robbery, you know, do you just pick and choose not to show up then too? Or, yeah, see, you know that you're so fucking stupid that you could never deduce it like that. You're literally just this dumb. So the point is that I'm going to sue all these policing agencies for the fact that this scammer is literally sitting here doing this. All these views that you see, they're not real. They're view bots. And the views that people were, like, again, when you guys were watching early, you've been watching the whole time. And this is actually going to cause problems for processing the integrity of the stream. YouTube can sit here behind the scenes now and lie about things and break stuff about the stream, claiming, oh, well. So, you know, this is blatantly malicious. The scammer obviously does this because they are impersonating me and using this data to stalk, rape, attack people. This person is a rapist. They do rape people. I do believe that this person is going after children. I do think this person's going after children. So I think it's pretty interesting that, you know, the FBI, the DOJ, the Trump administration that sat here and covered up the fact that Donald Trump is a fucking P word. Yeah, the fact that they're gonna cover up the fact that this motherfucker did what he did with Epstein. And they're just covering that up. Oh yeah, now the bit rate's great. Yeah, they don't want any clips of me talking about that. Just like the bitrate's totally fine, conveniently, as I call this person a rapist, because the point is, well, you can't use any clips of me saying that, so. And just think about how many times I've made it very obvious that the person's doing it right as I'm complaining and stuff like that. You should recognize the fact that the person recording the stream right now is a rapist and a scammer. And if you're watching this video from anywhere that other than my live stream, spelled correctly, again, at my name spelled correctly, not with additional E's at the end, then, you know, if you're seeing it here right now on a live stream, yeah, that's me, obviously. But if you're seeing, what are you, fucking stupid? What are you, 5? If it's a channel with the words spelled incorrectly, it's very blatantly not me. With additional E's at the end, it's not me. That is the fucking scammer that is masquerading. So, wait a sec here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna keep documenting. I gotta document when they do this here and send this to the lawyer. Hold on. Okay. I just had to send, I had to do that, and that also sends a report to my ISP when I do that. I'm gonna send that to my lawyer too. I have the documentation here. But yeah, basically this moron, you know, my ISP, they're aware of this. I've already communicated with them, and I've communicated with my cell company too. They're aware that this is happening, and they're all watching this unfold. They know what's going on. So, you know, it's the sort of thing where once we start down a legal road, I will have a shitload of documentation from my ISP and from the, you know, other, you know, the mobile carrier to provide all these different times where my connection was fine on their end, except this person was maliciously, blatantly stealing internet to do what they're doing here. So, again, it's important to remember that the FBI and Russians are actually stealing your internet. They're actually literally stealing our internet. And Trump allowed this to happen. Again, my ISP, my internet service provider, is getting reports every single time, all the years this dumbass has been doing this. That's right. All the years this dumbass has been doing this, my ISP, my internet service provider, has been getting reports, and so it doesn't matter. The whole point is I'm going to have all this documentation from that, in addition to all these other, things over the years. Again, the documentation from, my cell phone company and stuff like that, from the ISP, where just over and over and over and over, my internet is supposed to be what it is. It flat out is. And I did a speed test, obviously prior to the stream, and I was doing them all throughout the day, and it was fine. And now, as I'm streaming, and as this person is recording video clips, it does this. YouTube. The point is, YouTube systems are doing this on purpose. YouTube attacks you. YouTube attacks you. YouTube is doing this to me, to my stream, because this scammer is mistakenly causing their system to attack me. This scammer is pretending to be me. So because this scammer is pretending to be me, literally YouTube is so fucking garbage, they're attacking me. Because the scammer is actually pretending. So therefore they're attacking me. Yep. So that is fraud, defamation, harassment. And think about how many times streamers have killed themselves because of YouTube. So I will be, again, continuing my lawsuit here. And the person that's recording the stream right now is a rapist. It's important to remember that the person recording the stream is in fact a rapist and rapes children. The person recording the stream rapes children. Yep. That's what they do. Yep. Illegally. The orange douchebag administration kidnaps children. The orange Trump administration kidnaps children. The Trump administration kidnaps children. That's right. The Trump administration kidnaps children. Document this, and I have to get off stream now. I'm gonna call my lawyer. Yeah, I'll be contacting my lawyer definitely. I'm gonna get with my team here working with to hack these people because what's happening here is the Trump administration is literally just so incompetent that they're outlawing routers and stuff like that instead of doing something about hackers. So here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to start working with a team of hackers on my own, and I'm going to hack the FBI. And I'm going to find out if the FBI are the ones responsible for causing the routers to go down, or if the routers are being hacked by a different party. I am going to learn the truth, and I'm going to hack the FBI, and I am going to expose everything. That's all I'm going to do, because literally the FBI are the ones that are sitting here attacking civilians. What retards? What stupid fucking retards? And again, this is literally my router. We're not talking about any particular device. This is my entire router at this point, because I am streaming. And all day it was fine. So I am literally going to hack the FBI, and I am going to expose every last ounce of hard drive data. It's not a threat, it's a promise.